You already know it be distorting the live, trying to fuck with the algorithm. We got flies around, so you know some archons and some druges, those type of low vibratorial spirits that's around. You know what I mean? Trying to get in real quick, get a little cameo. It's beautiful outside today. They got the sun out. They're trying to make sure they have a cool little 4th of July or whatnot and shit. So, you know, they want to be flying planes in the sky, so they want to have a clear sky. They ain't got to go to great lengths of covering up the sun too tough, you know, because of the UVs is so high. God Body Supernatural Hood TV, man. Hey, AB, you know, shout out to y'all. That's not a knife. Alright, so but up in and chime in on this because we just talked about Africa last day, okay? Like Africa, because Africa just felt like, okay, they're more tribal people. But when we get up into the Europe part, it's like a little different. And you know, there was some niggas from Amaru that was already that got taken over there or whatnot, over to England to do some work. All right. And I'm not talking about those. Those are the ones who feel the connection with the American nigga. You know, feel connected like, damn, you know, watching the TV shows, feeling your vibe being expressed back to you, but you don't have nobody that can express you to you no more. Oh no. And so with the British that's over there that got taken from America, you probably can relate to a lot of American, you know, TV shows and coming ups and things of that nature. And minus the, you know, the crack and all that stuff. But you can see that, damn, that's like my people. Now with the Brits, that's a little bit mean, and that's like, you know, that's just got a little ill vibe to niggas. It's like always got to gaslight and project something onto niggas. If you even see certain British interview niggas from America, you'd be like, damn, why you got this tone with us, man? You know, we happen to like everybody, like all niggas around the world, you know, and we want to unite with all niggas around the world. But unfortunately, we see that everybody's at a certain frequency. And we was the ones calling each other niggas in the first place. This is why certain Caucasians can't really say it, or other nationalities, because niggas just mean king and nobility. So it's like we said in whatever type of tone we say it to each other in. You know what I mean? We definitely mean it in endearment no matter what. And so it goes very deep with niggas in America, because niggas in America they haven't had nothing to follow. They was the trendsetters, and as it shows in today's age, and we're not even in the low vibratorial frequencies of niggas wearing certain jeans and certain fabrics and shit. You know, it's still copied and used around the world. It's the culture of the whole world, right? So even in the low vibration. So I'm looking like, damn, the Brits, you know, they complain about the Hawaiian, not the Hawaiians, shout out to the Hawaiians, I love the Hawaiians, you know, but we look at the Brits where they complain about the Hollywood, and it's like, you complain about there's going to be new British actors in Hollywood, they don't want American actors. Niggas, we came up with the shit. It was very theatrical. I feel that this beef goes way back to King Charles and them niggas, man. Like, they had beef with the niggas in America. It was all them niggas, you know? They just was whitewashed down the line. Queen Elizabeth, all these motherfuckers. You know, we like to see the fact that there were black nobility because it was erased in our mind because we were POWs in our own land, that there was a such thing as black nobility. So we just wanted to reach out to anyone that we was like, yo, man, you black and you had this? Oh, this is us. Nigga, you see that? Look, they the kings. You know what I'm saying? Ain't you happy? And it's like they don't know and understand who was at the top. So they had to jump us with a multitude. Basically, King David, even though in his time was complaining about like all these nations that have made treaties behind the backs of the righteous, and the righteous just have a mortal form on the corporeal plane, like they're in tune with the creator, the all spirit. They know and understand that the ancestors, yeah, they transition, they become so-called ghosts, and some ancestors want to linger around, and some ancestors just deal with their own person. They can't elevate in their own personality, so they tend to want to aid certain lineages that want to do that don't want to elevate in their spiritual life, or you know, cultivate their spiritual gifts or fruits of their nature, fruits of their spirit. So they'll aid them in certain spells or certain things to conjure things. And a lot of these things go down in Africa. And so, and in Europe, you know, they don't really talk about the all spirit over there. And this is what is very important, you know, as far as like dealing with an American nigga, because we really don't have no problem with no nigga in the world at all, nigga. I'm talking about no nigga. So to have a problem with us, it's a psychological disorder. And the way to draw that up is in the cluster B personality disorder. The idolize, the value, and discard. There's the two different kinds of niggas over there. Maybe a few different more, but two main different kinds of niggas in England or British. Or, you know, the France. All of those niggas, the France, you know, remember, the France, the English, all of this shit, they was the ones going around the world colonizing everywhere. And they used a straw man, which was seen as the Caucasian, which is the less melanated being. Let me make sure I'm doing all that. A less melanated being to go around the world and establish a foothold or a beehive around the world. The niggas was behind this. These are some smart ass motherfuckers, man. Right? So when I say niggas, these are your nobles of England. You know, those are your ones you gotta watch. Those are the ones that are it stem from there. Seeing that niggas in America had cities, vast cities, canals, all these things built, mounds, pyramids, a whole civilization through time. Like they can track their own time in their own civilization. Like, damn, it's just how long they've been around. And yes, they know that they were the ones that came around the world and helped seed the world. Like, nigga, went around the world like how the Caucasians do today. Like, they're helping everybody, but we really know they're not really helping everybody. But niggas was doing that. It was going around the world, being that they knew that they were a chosen one, that the most advanced. They can go around the world and teach everyone, cultures, about math and science. When I say math is perfect. There's nothing wrong with math. Math is all right and exact. 2 + 2 is going to be 4 for forever, infinitely. You put that equation together, 2 and a 2, that's going to always equal 4 if you're using an addition. 2 take away 2, what is that? You have nothing. So now we had to introduce the world to zero. They didn't even have the term zero. And zero is based on the cipher, 360 degrees. Knowledge, wisdom, the words now, and this now exists. Today is wisdom built, so being wise to what you use to build to bring forth the understanding shows and prove that you are God. You're destroying anything weak and wicked, and it can't even exist around you. Hence, you're standing on knowledge being the foundation. So they knew that niggas or so-called foundational black folks are like, you know, the foundation of the planet. And this is not to hurt nobody, but it's like, God damn it, you got to understand the science of reason why if America wasn't taken over and the world to be able to see the connection of the creator on his people, you wouldn't be able to see this rise. I'm talking about from the low shit all the way up to the highest point, which is like, damn, the nigga coming back, which means that he's coming back into nobility. And the only way to do such, you gotta go ahead and get your light back, which is celibacy, semen retention, they call it now, but it's semen sacredness. You know, this is our esoteric science that we have. And we was knowing that, we was striving to teach that, but when you have individuals that have a jealousy amongst you, that like, yo man, we don't have no hate, we don't even think about British in hatred form, you know? We see that you like the culture that we came up with, you know, hip hop, you like the jazz, the things that we do, you know? And we're going to continue to do. We want to add all the niggas in so we can make new music and have new vibrational frequencies and shit, and new tones and new melodies, you know, so we can show that we all can connect with the creator, and we just come up with new infinite ideas. We want us all to connect. It's in our gene. But when you have that divide coming in, that like, yo, gaslighting, that niggas in America think they're this and they think they're that, and it's like, yo, it's not that, it's what the ranking is. Right now we're being jumped, and I guess you must be the one genetically that's a part of that jumping. Because there's no reason to have no hate to niggas. Because we don't hate nobody in British. We sent Michael over there. Michael just woed everybody. Mad people falling out all on the floor. You know, Michael is a CHOCTAW. He's a Choctaw. You know what I mean? These people from Alabama and shit. Mississippi, everywhere, man. My male is kin to Michael Jackson, Joseph Jackson. So it's all connected. A lot of niggas in America is too. And so we send mothers over there. Look how they respond to Michael Jackson, G. You thinking that Moses dying and Travis Scott concert, man, you think, man, Michael Jackson, they didn't just weren't fainting. That was the last moment right there, P. That's how powerful Mike was, man. And this is dealt with music and tone, and they seen the Holy Spirit. And even when they market him, it didn't even have to be. If Michael would have just got up on stage and did what he did, it would have still been cold. You know? This just shows the Creator's people, who we are. We're not here to bring no hell. And then when I see certain people that's like in the Africa diaspora, I'm like, I can see the reaction videos. And if you just pay attention, you guys see your face. I know psychology. We know if you're next month, it's almost like, damn, there's another nigga that's nicer than us. Like, yeah, nigga, it's niggas in America, motherfucker. That's who the nicest motherfucker is. Who was ignorant, man. We very, very kind. But we was ignorant. We gave away a lot of shit. We let motherfuckers go ahead and get in. We gave whatever it is. My granddad said, if you